by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. To the pass. Undercrush. 9-1.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Come on, now, come on, now. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Geis with the carry on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
36 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
First down, Brissett. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Henry, quit talking about it and bring it. Line 36, line 36.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. This is Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Big Ed. Check.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Strip that ball. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Put it on.
Sure.
Here's Geis. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett, short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
.24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Gallman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out of the gun, Brissett, forced out to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistent.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Brissett. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now this throw caught left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Brissett now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
27, 19.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And it's taken in at the 9. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an off.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Watson. Off to Geis on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, this is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now a run with Geis. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Check 53, Mark. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check 3, check 3.
close. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Vikings 3-yard line.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. I got it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Switch out.
goal.
Switch out. Check the card. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
To throw is Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gallman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Gallman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Gallman will run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Wayne Gallman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set at the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son.